Alright, we're here talking about House of Moral Sin is the film. On the squeaky chair. I have a very squeaky chair at the moment. This film right here, which is part of my the Flesh and Blood show set. This one is basically evil priest going around. Oh, I guess yeah. Let me read the blurb, so not like spoiling anything. P-Walker's House of Mortal Sin unravels a sinister narrative within a quiet English parish. When a devout young woman seeks solace in confession, she falls prey to a predatory priest. As her dark secrets unravel, she must fight to escape his clutches before becoming another victim of his twisted desires. Which I think at the time was probably a bit more revolutionary. Because, you know, priests being evil is kind of, now everyone's just like, yeah, no, that's priest, mate. What are you talking about? Because, yeah, we're at the point where we're like, oh yeah, we know what the church is covering up. We know what the church is covering up, so it's like, yeah, this is what 76. Don't know if it was as well known then as it definitely is now. So yeah, we've got the House of Mortal Sin. So yeah, we've got a evil priest who's played very well. I'll be honest, played by Anthony Sharp, very well as an evil priest. Just knocking out of the park. As this guy's just a bit, you're never quite sure if he's like really evil or just someone a bit deranged in a way. You're like, oh no, you find it's like, oh no, yeah, he is. He's that, yeah. But later on in the film, you find out he's actually quite nice. So I love him. We've got our main character. I'm trying to remember. I'm going to pull up some names because I forget these things. Jenny. No, not Jenny. Is Jenny the main one? I'm forgetting my names. Oh, yeah, no, Jenny is the main one. She's the main woman. But so basically, the plot starts out with this girl who kills herself. Who we find out later on in the film that she's been being tutored by this priest who's, well, he's, yeah, again, a bit deranged. Very similar to the House of Whipcord. Just this time it's a priest instead of a, an evil judge and his deranged wife. So, yeah, this one's good. It did drag a little bit. I'll be honest. I think there's some subplots where I'm like, you didn't really need it. Like, there's a whole subplot with basically his elderly mother and the kind of person who also takes care of her, which I guess kind of makes sense because basically it's the woman who takes care of his mother is his kind of former lover he didn't go very far with because he became a priest and had to spurn her, essentially. So, and then eventually, yeah, he's like, oh, I like her. Which is why he tries to go after her in kind of evil ways. We've got a young priest father, I'm not sure on the religion thingy. Father, there we go. Who's like a good friend, who our main character meets up with. And then ends up dating his, her friend, our main character friend, is it Vanessa? I believe it is. I could be wrong. But I believe it is. Wait. I'm just gonna double check my names. Was it Fargo Dugan or? No, definitely. Nah, definitely not. Okay. Here's Father Dugan. Okay. Right. Yeah. Wait. No. No, the other one. My bad. The Father Bernard Cutler. There we go. Yeah. And it's one of those things where it's like, so I might get into slight spoilers, so I'll say the film is one I quite enjoyed. It did drag a little bit, but overall it was good. Okay, let's get into spoilers. They do kill. Well, I mean, it's kind of alluded to that one of our other main characters, not a main, one of the main characters does die. The other main, I guess, female lead in this. It's kind of alluded to that the priest is then going, the father, the main father, savior, played by Anthony Schaub, he's going out to kill her at the end. And it's like, which we don't know. It might not. She might not. But he basically just calls her to check if she's home. This priest is, nuts. He basically blinds another one of her friends. Which I think initially it's because he thinks it's the one that's basically got her to have an abortion. So that's why she originally goes to the father. It's because of an abortion. Because, it's the church. We don't like abortion. Brr, 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 brr. Brr, 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 brr. Yeah. Religion. Am I right? But yeah. There's a lot of kind of, how is father going to get found out? But he doesn't. Gets away with it. And kind of covers up for his crimes and manages to loop in the younger father into it. Which is, it's pretty clever. It's all pretty good, clever. And I think it's like one of those things where it might start the cycle again. Almost. And yeah, there is the subplot with our main evil villain, his mother, who's gone, who we think is kind of a little bit gone, but not really. She knows her son is evil. So it's eventually found out that she knows, and she gets kind of killed. But no, I don't say kind of. She does get killed. It is ways. So there's that. There's a lot of things from this film. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like, this is necessary. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Part of me thinks there's some parts you can kind of slim down this film, but I guess it adds to the mystery. And I like it. It's a British film. In some ways, I just kind of I like seeing a British film from that era. Just because I'm like, ooh, that's what Britain looked like. It's nice. It looks pretty. Yeah, the film does look good. Just overall. Yeah. I love this film. I'm kind of more of like a 7 out of 10 kind of thing. I think it's one of those things where I'm like, it could be improved. But yeah, there's House of Mortal Sin. I think the next one we're going to be talking about is Schizo, which is not really the more correct term to use nowadays, but that's the name of the film, so that's what I'm going to call it. So yeah, look forward to that. I do have another horror film I've technically watched. It was part of my Scope collection, which I will do a review of. It's one of those weird ones. I'm like, I kind of did a horror film in my Scope one. I'm like, oh, but how do I fit this now? I feel like I have to then do. Because normally I do 2 fighting films, 2 horror films, and now I've done like 1 fighting film, 1 horror film. So I guess I'm gonna do the next night. I'm gonna do another fighting film and another horror film, just to kind of even it out. But yeah, that's me. I'm gonna sign off and say live long and prosper. We'll see you next time for the next video, which is Schizo. Not what I'd call it, but it is a 70s film. So what are you gonna do? Bye.